Alright, so last segment here for a long lesson. Again, when we're going up the modal scale sevenths, we go every other note on a major scale, all ivories, all white notes on the keyboard. Okay, so we can start anywhere. Let's start with F. That's every other note. Now, listen for my hands of what I'm doing here. I'm going F, and then I'm going to G, then I'm going to A, then I'm going to B. Same notes. So this is the same as in string shapes. Okay, so these are those string shapes. If we go down the regular pattern, so this is our regular pattern here, a long pattern going around in the circle. If we go down the pattern backwards, we're going up in major scale like that. So that's the string shapes for the major scale. Just see if I can do a little bit of it. Starting from 4, 6, it'd be 4, 6, root 2, 5, 7, 2, 4 to the short patterns now. Warp up, 6 root, 3, 5 with the band-aid. Okay? So that's how that works, the seventh chords. But that's in a ramp fashion. That's for the ramp. Alright? Now you don't have to play them like that. That's like playing this, you know. That's why it went up so high. Instead of, if we want to just play that kind of thing, you know, it gets a little different. Okay, so we go 4, 6, root 2. Now instead of going up to this 5, we'll drop down an octave. So we go 4, 6, root 4, 6, root 2, then drop down for the 5, 7, 2, 4. Then we're going to drop down to this 6, 6, root 3, 5. Then it's more of this stuff. Okay? So you can do that. Just keep taking it down an octave. But remember, keep in mind the string shape doesn't care where it's played, as long as it's played what it is. So that's, you know, this is just a little graphic, you know, from yesterday's chart of what we played in that ramp scale, arpeggio. And remember, with the ramp scale, you're going down backwards here. But you can go to the octave of any one of these as long as you stick to these string shapes where they're at. So the root would be where the roots are on that fretboard. Now, for raw string shapes in the major sevenths modes, you know, okay, we have our major sevenths, we have the C and we have the F. So for the F, we just have one substitution to move it up and substitute these for the F. Now we're going up. By the way, this, you know, this, when you move the pattern up, you go to the fourth anyway. That's okay to do with just the fourth, but not the fifth. The fifth, you have to play the dominant string shapes. So if we're starting on, let's say 5, which is in the key of C, it's G. We go 5, 7, 2, then 4, 5. Okay, so there's our dominant seventh chord with an added root on top. So that's our dominant strings. The minor sevenths, we have 3 of them. Okay, so obviously in 1 we have the A minor 7th, and we substitute for the D minor 7th and the E minor 7th. They're going to be the same, and it's just 6 root 3 5. Remember our minor was root 3 6. Now we're going to add the 5th for that 7th, and we just do the string shapes in that fashion. Okay, and we go around the circle, the same thing as we had before, except we're going to have the substitutions to get the other minor string shapes. Okay, so starting in E, an E shape here for my E shape C would be a nice one up here, would be E shape C. Okay, good times roll or something. So it's E, it's root 3 5 6 root. Okay, let's see that. Root 3 5 6 root. I keep playing that root twice, but really all we have to play is root 3 5 6. Now let's try that. Ah, okay. Minor 7th, root 3 5 6 root. Okay, my bad there. Now it is root. It's 6 root 3 5, not root 3 5 6. Okay, so if we were starting that, it would be first inversion of the A minor. It would be, that's our first inversion of the A minor. Okay, so we want to start on the 6 here, on the G shape here. So it would be 6 root 3 and then 5. There's our A minor. Okay, and for this one, you can go ahead and do the substitution. So there's our G-shaped A minor 7th. Okay, right there. Now, if we wanted to do that in a different shape, we didn't have to start from the G. We're going to end up being in one of the inversions. So we could be in the one that starts on root would be the E shape. The one that starts on E, which would be the third, would be the C shape. Let's play that. So start on the C, and we should hear this. Ready? Well, it's going to be lower. Starting from lower E, this is what we're going to hear. Okay, so we'll start from an E above it. By the way, I could just start the string shape from the second string, so start there. Okay, and we got C, so we got 3 5 3 5 6 root, right there. It's just a little piece of one of the E scale, of the E pentatonic, right? 3 5 6 root. That's part of the pentatonic. Because look at this. Here's our pentatonic, root 2 3 5 6, and here's the bottom part of our minor 7th is 6 root 3 5. So we're sharing, we have 3 of the notes. So it's a little part of the pentatonic there. Okay, we're out of time. Let me just zoom out real quick. And we have the ramp patterns for the double string shapes. You know what that's about. Okay, it's pretty much going caged over and then up a 5th, a string shape 5th, so that we maintain the pattern. Here's 5 6 7 root 2. You can see that, or 2 3 4 to 5 6, or 6 7 root to 2 3. So listen, it's been a good lesson. It's going to call it a long lesson, and you've been a good audience. And like and subscribe below on the button if you like the video. Follow the instructions to get to the Facebook page, and you can view the video and the charts there. Have a